Good morning, welcome. It's yesterday today for Wednesday, the 6th of March. Today we're looking at the local paper called the Essex Herald from 1882. First up, we've got just the shortest story, probably for that year. The health of Lord Wilton. Lord Wilton, who has been seriously ill for some time, is much worse. Well, that's good news. Well, I mean, it's bad news really for Lord Wilton, but as long as we're, kept in the loop. Next up, we got a story which, in fact, almost all of today's stories just blew my mind, to be honest. But first up, we got a story of electricity. The electric light on the steamship Alaska. The United States mail steamship Alaska, which left Liverpool on Saturday last for New York, is making the voyage with an additional luxury on board. One which cannot fail to conduce to the ease, comfort and enjoyment of everyone on board, namely the electric light. In the Grand Saloon, the silver-plated swinging pendants have been fitted with swan lamps, each having an illuminating power of 200 candles, and when the light is full on, the effect is excellent. A book may be read in the remotest corner of the saloon with as much ease as at noonday, and these remarks apply equally to the ladies' boudoir and the gentlemen's smoking room. As regards to the management of the lamps, we may state that each light is independent of its fellow and can be turned on and off as easy as gas, and that the combined illuminating power on board the Alaska when she left the Mersey on Saturday was equal to 800,000 candles. So, as I was reading this story, because at first you think, well, yeah, sure, that's quite normal, but I guess it wasn't normal, and it got me thinking that imagine sailing across the Atlantic before electricity. How goddamn terrifying that would have been at night, walking about with, like a gas lamp or a candle before that. All around you, you've got like the sounds of the deep ocean, and you're surrounded by absolute darkness. It's just true horror, isn't it? Like, absolutely terrifying. And it's bizarre to think that, obviously, you don't really realise, but people did it for hundreds of years before this. But we're going to continue with our travelling theme, and I found this, which blew my mind. The Parliamentary Committee, appointed to inquire into the Channel Tunnel scheme, went to Dover on Saturday and inspected the intended approaches to the tunnel. They afterwards visited the works at Shakespeare Cliff, accompanied by Sir Ian Watkin. So at first I read this and I thought, it can't be talking about a channel tunnel as in a channel tunnel, like the Euro tunnel, right? But it turns out that they were. And in fact, the first proposals for a channel tunnel, because I had to look this up, the first proposals for a channel tunnel were actually in 1802. And the efforts talked about in this article actually led to a tunnel being dug on both sides of the channel. There was one, I think, on the British side that went to about 1,800 feet and the other about 1,600 feet on the French side. But they were shut down by political concerns. So it wasn't even like technological concerns. They were shut down by political concerns that a tunnel between England and France would compromise national security. That's mental. Because it took over 106 years from this point to actually realise the idea. It's just to think that they were even going to attempt it in 1882 is amazing. The fact they even started it. I don't know, maybe I'm being naive, but that just blew my mind. To finish up, we got a piece with the headline, An Extraordinary Story, and they're not wrong. A Monmouth correspondent states, a shocking tale has just reached us from 5 Acres near Colford, where for many years has lived in poverty and chiefly by mendicity, an old woman. She became paralysed a few days ago and died. In her bed was found a canister containing £90 in cash. In another room was found a girl about 17 years of age in a semi-nude state. She had been shut in the room for 3 years and had never left it during that period. The girl had become quite an imbecile and had been removed to Monmouth Union. Even the neighbours had no idea of the girl's existence. It's just so many questions about that story. And the most frustrating thing with these papers and these stories, like almost all of them, are that none of these stories are almost ever followed up. But for the record, that old lady who lived in poverty had £90 in cash, and in 1880, that was about £10,500. So she, lived in poverty but was incredibly rich. And as far as the girl's concerned, though, where would you even start? What was she doing there? Absolute bonkers. I hope upon hope, and I will keep looking to see if that's been followed up, but I bet you it hasn't. That was yesterday. This is today. Have a really great day, and I'll speak to you soon. Cheers.